Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Now, who has joined in the class as of now? Gopal has joined. Gopal, good morning. Bala also joined. Bala, good morning. How are you? How are you, everybody? Bala saying fantastic, sir. Gopal, how are you, Gopal? Kushal Mangal, sir. And you? I am also fine. I am also fine. Everything fine. But Bangalore is too cold. Okay. Bangalore is too cold. Other than that, everything is good. Now, before we start our class, one promo. Before we start our class, one promo. However, after a long time, now, 3 weekend. Every weekend we would meet. This weekend, next weekend, and next weekend. And I hope our total SFM we can cover. Okay. Our total SFM we can cover. Few classes I would take in YouTube every Sunday and Saturday and Sunday second session that would be done in the special class. Okay. And I hope total SFM we would cover in the 3 weekends or the morning session class. Okay. Now, before we start, before we start, on promo, you see, Unacademy has launched CA Iconic program. Unacademy has launched CA Iconic program for the CA Final Aspirants. This is a special program for the CA Final student. The features are, you see, 1:1 doubt solving, evaluated test series, printed books, community building. In addition to the normal features, live classes, weekly test, study material, unlimited access, and the structured courses. Few features are going to be introduced very soon. Experience personalized learning like never before with our seasoned doubt solvers. Discuss your doubts, clarify your concept, and enhance your exam preparation with just a click. And get your live queries solved on daily basis from top subject matters experts. These are the special features going to be introduced very soon. Now, on test series scheme, Unacademy has introduced after completion of the 40% course. After completion of 40% course, one test would be conducted. After completion of 80% of the course, another course would be conducted. And after completion of 100%, another test will be conducted. So at every stage, you can test yourself, you can justify yourself, you are standing at what level, it would help you a lot. Regarding subscription, as usual, the best quality at lowest price. For 36 months, it is 1083 per month group 1, 24 month 1479 per month for group 1 I am talking, And for 12 months, it would be rupee 2375 per month. The best quality at the lowest fee. For Group 2 also, similar schemes are available. 36 month subscription, 24 month subscription, and 12 month subscription. For Growth Group, we have a scheme 36 month, it is 1833 per month. 24 month, it is 2417 per month. And 12 month, it is 3791 per month. Okay. Now, not only that, if you use the code, Jesus, if you use that code YESHASLIVE, you would get an additional discount of 10%. You would get an additional discount of 10%. So beautiful scheme at the lowest fee. You join, you refer your friends as well as refer your juniors to join in such a beautiful scheme. Okay. Now, our today's topic. Today's topic is currency option. Today's topic is currency option. The concept we will revise, it will take some time, and after that, numericals also we would solve for that one. Are you ready? Are you ready? Currency option concepts we would revise, and after that, we would solve some numericals on that particular concept, that is currency option. Bala Gopal, are you ready? Yes, sir, we are ready. Now, before we solve the numericals, few minutes I want to revise. For that purpose, let us see. Now, the topic name is currency option. For currency option, first I want to recapitulate. How many types of option contracts are there? Two types of option contracts are there. One is the call option, another is the put option. For the practical problem based on currency option, one issue always we have to face. The issue is we should take position on call option or on put option. In addition to this, we have to understand what position we want to take. If it is call option, we should go for long call or we should go for short call. If it is put option, we have to identify, we have to decide whether we would go for long put or short put. So basically, four positions are there: long call, short call, long put, and short put. Out of these four, which one to take or not to take, that you have to clear before solving the problem. If your position, if your type of option you cannot identify properly, the problem you cannot solve. So on that aspect, 5-6 minutes I want to discuss with respect to that theory. It has already been discussed in our class in details. Revision purpose I am doing it. You may know it or may not know it. It is up to you, but I want to discuss few minutes with respect to the currency option theory. Okay. Now, what is the issue? We should go for call, we should go for put, we should go for long or we should go for short. That we have to decide. Now, long position on an option contract means we are the option buyer. Short position on an option contract means we are option writer. type of option does not matter. That means the position of call option buyer and the position of put option buyer, that is known as the long position, long call and long put. The position of call option writer is known as the short position, short call, and the position of put option writer is known as the short put. Okay, so option buyer long position, option writer is the short position. Okay, now there may be three situations we have to face in such type of problem. What are the situation I am writing? Situation number 1. First situation. First situation, only call option is given. Put option information is not given in the problem. Only call option information is given in the problem. Only call option information is given in the problem. Now, call option. What does it mean? I can present like this. I can present like this. Call option. Two type of position may be there. Either we can take long position or we can take short position. Okay. Now long position, what does it mean? It means we have the right to buy underlying asset at strike price. Long position on call option means we have the right to buy underlying asset at strike price. And short position on call option means we have obligation to sell underlying asset at strike price. Long call means right to buy underlying asset at strike price. Short call means obligation to sell underlying asset at strike price. Now, the question is, if only call option information is given, what position we should take? The answer is, it depends. How does it depend? I am writing. How does it depend? If we want to buy the underlying asset. We want to buy the underlying asset. You tell me we should go for long call or we should go for short call. Everything is in your screen. Please you write. If we want to buy the underlying asset, we should go for long call or we should go for short call. Sir, we should go for long call, correct? Our position would be we should go for long call. Okay. On the other hand, if we want to sell the underlying asset, we want to sell the underlying asset, we should go for long call or we should go for short call. Please you write. We should go for long call or we should go for short call. We want to sell the underlying asset. Only call option information is given. What should we do? Sir, we should go for short call. Everybody is correct. I hope you understood it. It is the case 1. Case 1 means only call option is given in the problem. Okay. Second situation. Second situation, only put option is given in the problem. Only put option information given in the problem, nothing given about the call option. Then what to do? For that purpose, let us see what is our put option. What is our put option? We have to see first. Put option, if we write, we can present like this. Put option two position may be there. One is the long, another is the short. Long position on put option means we have right to sell underlying asset at strike price. And short position on put option means we have obligation to buy underlying asset at strike price. That is the put option. Now, in such a situation, what position we should take? Answer would be it depends. How does it depend? We want to buy the underlying asset. Now very simply look into the screen. If we want to buy the underlying asset, we should go for long put or we should go for short put. Please write. We want to buy the underlying asset, we should go for long put or we should go for short put. Write in the chat box. We want to buy the underlying asset, we should go for long put or we should go for short put. So if we want to buy the underlying asset, buying underlying asset means this one. Buying underlying asset means short position. Short position. Buying underlying asset. Buying underlying asset would take place for what position? Short position. That means I want to say it would be short put. It would be short put. Next, we want to sell the underlying asset. we want to sell the underlying asset. Sale of underlying asset, you see, we have to go for what position? Long position. So it would be our long put. It would be our long put. This is case 1 and case 2. Now I am coming to the case 3. Now I am coming to the case 3. Case 3, both call as well as put, as well as put are given in the problem. Okay, both call as well as put are given in the problem. If it is the case, then what would happen? For that purpose, again I want to write for your better understandability. I am expecting such type of question would be asked in the near future. Okay, so get ready for that one. In any term they may ask, because your level of question gradually they are increasing. And such type of question normally they do not ask, only one time they have asked, I think, but it is expected to come in the near future. So just conceptually be clear what to do or not to do. Now, call option and put option, again I am writing. Call option and put option, again I am writing. First I am writing call. Call option. Call option. For call option, long, short. Long means, again I am writing, right to buy the underlying asset at strike price. Short means obligation to sell underlying asset at strike price. Okay. Now, for put option I am writing again, put option long, short. Long means right to sell the underlying asset at strike price, and short means obligation to buy the underlying asset at strike price. Okay. Now, in this scenario, what to do or not to do, that is the main thing. Now, we want to buy, for example, we want to buy underlying asset. We want to buy the underlying asset. For buying purpose, you see, you have the choice. What is the choice? Look into the screen. This is buy underlying asset. This is also buy underlying asset. That means either we can go for long call or we can go for short put. Either we can go for long call or we can go for short put. But in this case, our preference would be long call. Our preference would not be actually short put. What is the logic? Currency option, for what purpose being used? In most of the cases, it is used for the purpose of hedging. Hedging, what does it mean? It is the conversion of risk into no risk. What does it mean? Whenever there is a hedger, he is trying to hedge, already he has entered into a risk. Already there is a headache for him. Now he wants to come out of that headache. For that purpose, he should not enter into another headache. Another headache means obligation. Obligation is always a headache. Risk is always a headache. So he has already entered into the risk. He wants to come out for that one. For that purpose, he cannot enter into another risk. For that purpose, a hedger always would dislike the obligation and he would like the right. For that purpose, we want to buy the underlying asset. This one is not preferable. This one is not preferable. Which one we have to take? You tell me. This one we have to do it. This one we have to do it. Did you get my point? That means our position would be long call. Our position would be actually long call. Did you get my point? Next. We want to sell the underlying asset. We want to sell the underlying asset. For that purpose, let us see how many alternative is available to us. That we have to find out first. Alternative, you see, this is one alternative available to us. This is another alternative available to us. That means either we can go for short call or we can go for long put. Short call means again there is obligation which is not preferred by the hedger. For that purpose, this alternative is not preferable. We should not go for the short call. We should go for which one? Tell me. Long put. So my decision would be, it would be long put. What does it mean? When both options are given, call option as well as put option, we need not take any short position. Long position would be enough. If underlying asset we want to buy, we should go for long call. If underlying asset we want to sell, we have to go for long put. In case call as well as put are given. Okay. In case only call given, we don't have any choice. For buying the underlying asset, long call. For selling the underlying asset, short call. Only put or put information given. Selling the underlying asset, long put. Buying the underlying asset will be short put. When both call and put are given, that is the most of the times difficulty they may create. Both call and put options are given, then never go for the short position on option. Underlying asset you want to buy, you should go for long call. Underlying asset you want to sell, you have to go for the short call. Long put. Okay, short we need not go, we will stick only in the long position. Now, whenever such type of problem are there, one more knowledge you should have. What is that knowledge? That try to understand. What is the knowledge you see? Suppose you take, there is a stock option. Stock option means it is an option contract in which underlying asset is share. Stock option means an option contract in which underlying asset is a share. I am writing underlying asset is share. Now, in this situation, lot size given with respect to the INR value, or lot size is given with respect to number of shares. For stock option, an option contract in which underlying asset is a share, lot size given with respect to INR value to be transacted or number of shares. Can you write? Suppose option contract on the share of Bajaj Finance. Lot size given in terms of INR value, say 10 lakh, or lot size is given with respect to number of shares, say 125 number of shares. We have done in the class. The lot size is given not in terms of currency value, it is in terms of the number of shares. So lot size given with respect to number of shares. Second one, strike price. Strike price what is given, it is also with respect to one share. Strike price given with respect to one share. Option premium, it is also given with respect to one share. So what does it mean? Lot size normally defined with respect to the quantity of the underlying asset. Strike price normally stated with respect to one unit of the underlying asset. Option premium is also stated with respect to the one unit of the underlying asset. I am writing that is underlying asset, underlying asset, underlying asset. Now, in currency option, another issue you have to face, that which currency is the underlying asset. Suppose the pairing is dollar and pound. In an option contract, currency option contract, the pairing is dollar and pound. You have to understand, in that pair, dollar is the underlying asset or pound is the underlying asset. For dollar, if it is underlying asset, one outcome would be there. If pound is underlying asset, another outcome would be there. So first you have to understand which currency is the underlying asset. For that purpose, this information would help us a lot. What is that one? Lot size normally stated with respect to the underlying asset. Strike price normally stated with respect to one unit of underlying asset. Option premium normally stated with respect to the one unit of underlying asset. Now, if lot size is given with respect to pound, Strike price is given for £1. Option premium is given for £1. We would understand that my underlying asset would be pound. On the other hand, if lot size given in terms of dollar, strike price given for $1, option premium given for $1, then we would understand that the underlying asset or underlying variable would be dollar. So after reading the problem, you have to understand if it is not categorically given which currency is our underlying asset, and accordingly we would decide we should go for call option or we should go for put option. We should take long position or we should take short position. So identifying the underlying asset is must for currency option, and for that purpose my guideline is this one. Lot size normally stated with respect to the underlying asset. Strike price normally stated with respect to 1 unit of underlying asset. Option premium normally stated with respect to 1 unit of the underlying asset. These three things we have to apply in the problem to find out the underlying asset. Is it clear? Please tell me, are you comfortable till now? Are you comfortable till now? Please write in the chat box. Please write it. Please write in the chat box. Yes, sir. Okay. Now I think we are ready. Now I think we are ready for numericals. Okay. For the numerical, let us see. Now we are ready for the numericals. For numerical, you see, this problem I have given to you as a practice problem. This one I have given as a practice problem. This one I want to solve in today's class. It is practice problem OP10. In your material it would be there. Anyway, this problem beautifully we can handle. Are you ready? Are you ready for that one? Yes, sir. We are ready. Okay? Let us see. Let us see. XYZ, an Indian firm, will need to pay Yen 5 lakh. XYZ, an Indian firm, will need to pay Yen 5 lakh on 30th June. So an Indian company has payable Yen 5 lakh. Now, for that purpose, if we think about option contract, what I want to tell you, you may go for call, you may go for put, you may go for long, you may go for short, whatever may be. Under the option contract, you have to acquire Yen, and Yen you are acquiring means you have to pay INR as it is an Indian company. Did you get my point? I repeat. Yen 5 lakh is our payable. Yen 5 lakh is our payable means whatever type of option you choose, whatever may be the position you take, at the end of the day, under that option contract, you have to acquire yen and you have to deliver which currency? INR. That point you have to be kept in mind. Okay? Now, in order to hedge the risk, the firm is considering forward market cover. That means forward cover they are thinking, and currency option. They are thinking that two tools. First one is forward cover, second one is currency option. Okay. On 1st April, following quotations ENR slash INR, EN slash INR are made available. Spot you see 1.9516 dash 1.9711, 3-month forward 1.9726 dash 1.9923. What does it mean? What does it mean? Spot rate given, it is our spot rate, and 3-month forward rate given. You tell me. It is a two-way quotation, and one currency would be fixed amount currency, another would be variable amount currency. The rates given in the problem, these are the rate for 1 yen, or these are the rate for 1 INR. That you write first. The rates what is given in the problem, these rates are for 1 yen or they are for 1 INR. Please write in your chat box. These are the rates for 1 INR or these are the rates for 1 yen. These are the rates for 1 INR. Correct? So I am writing in our style. 1 INR equals to yen 1.9516 dash 1.9711. Okay. Second one I am writing. Second one 1 INR equals to yen 1.9726 dash 1.9923. This is the spot rate and forward rate given in the problem. Okay. Now let us see. The price for foreign currency option, forex currency option on purchases are as follows. What information given you see? Strike price yen 2.125. Call option June yen 0.047. Put option June yen 0.098. Now you have to understand it with clarity. Strike price given yen 2.125. After that, call option yen 0.047. Put option yen 0.098. So strike price, it is categorically given. The question is, what is this? What is this? Yen 0.047, yen 0.098. What is this? Can you write it? What is the name of this yen 0.047 and 0.098 for call and for put? These are actually option premium. These are option premium. That means if you go for the call option, option premium would be yen 0.047. If you go for the put option, your premium would be yen 0.098. Now again, yen 2.125, it would be for 1 INR. Call option premium in 0.047, that would be for 1 INR. And put option in 0.098, that would be for INR. What does it mean? I am writing. All these figures are given. All these figures are given for 1 INR. That means strike price given for 1 unit of INR. Call option premium is given for 1 unit of INR. Put option premium also given for 1 unit of INR. Now you tell me, if it is the case, which currency would be our underlying asset in the option contract? It is yen or it is INR? That you write first. Strike price given for 1 INR. Call option premium given for 1 INR. Put option premium given for 1 INR. If it is the case, my underlying asset in that option contract would be, it is INR or it would be our yen. Please you write in the chat box. It would be our INR or it would be our yen. I have already discussed that point, that strike price normally stated with respect to 1 unit of the underlying asset. Option premium normally stated with respect to 1 unit of the underlying asset. Lot size normally stated with respect to units of the underlying asset. In this case, lot size did not come till now, but strike price has come. It is for 1 INR. Second one, option premium for call option has come with respect to 1 INR. Option premium for put option has come with respect to 1 INR. So our underlying asset would be which currency? INR. Okay. Next. For excess or balance of JY. JY means Japanese yen covered. The firm would use forward rates as future spot rate. You are required to recommend cheaper hedging alternative for XYZ. That means they are asking you, you should go for the forward market cover or you should go for the option cover that they are asking. Okay. Now try to understand meaning of this particular line. That is most important. Try to understand meaning of this particular line. For excess or balance of JOI covered, the firm would use forward rate as future spot rate. That line you have to understand. What is that line? Let us take one example. Then it will be clear. All of you know, for an option contract, always there is a lot size. For option contract, always there is a lot size. Now suppose lot size equals to $10,000. Lot size equals to $10,000. We need $26,000. The number of lot we require would be 26,000 divided by 10,000 equals to 2.6. Okay. Now, number of contract cannot be in fraction. So either you have to go for the 2 contract or you have to go for the 3 contract. If you go for the 2 contract, you would be underhedged. If you go for 3 contract, you would be actually overhedged. Now, if you go for the two contract, then uncovered portion would be 10,000 into 2 means 20,000. Uncovered portion would be how much, you tell me? $6,000. It would remain uncovered. Now, if you go for 3 contract, then excess coverage. Excess coverage would be 30,000 minus 26,000. Excess coverage should be how much, tell me? $4,000. That point they are saying in this case. You see, that point they are saying in this case. What they are saying? For excess or balance of JOI covered, for excess or balance of JOI covered, the firm would use forward rate as future spot rate. Excess cover means, in my example, excess cover how much, you tell me? 4,000. Balance to be covered, it is how much actually? 6,000. So they are saying for 6,000 and 4,000 what to do, that they are saying. But I think this line is irrelevant for this problem. Why it is irrelevant for this problem? That excess cover or balance cover would come provided that lot size is given in the problem. Provided that lot size is given in the problem. If you see the problem, there is no lot size. There is no lot size given in the problem. As lot size is not given in the problem, this line would be meaningless line to us. When lot size is given, our coverage has a restriction. When lot size is not given, we can go for any amount, we can go for any number of units. It matter or does not matter? Does not matter. So for this problem, this information, for this problem, this particular line, which line I can mark it? This particular line, it would be actually meaningless line. This line has no meaning for this particular problem. Did you get it? To make it meaningful, lot size should have been given in the problem. Next problem you do with lot size. Forget that one now. As of now, this line has no meaning to us. Okay. The total problem we have discussed. Now we are ready for its solution. Okay. We are ready for its solution. For that purpose, let us start. Let us start to solve the problem. Solution. Solution. We have two choices. Either we can go for the forward market cover or we can go for the option cover, one by one. First I am doing forward market cover. The heading I am writing forward market cover. Forward market cover. Now, yen is our payable. So under the forward contract, we have to buy yen. Paying which currency, tell me? INR. Paying which currency, tell me? INR. So first time like writing relevant exchange rate. Relevant exchange rate. That you have to be clear first. What is the rate given in the problem? You see, rate is given like this. Obviously, we would go for forward cover. The forward cover means this 3 month forward rate you have to look into. Okay. Now, my fixed amount currency is INR. The question is superior is buying INR or superior is selling INR. Please you write in the chat box. Superior is buying INR or superior is selling INR. Yen is our payable. For that purpose, we want to enter into forward contract. The question is, in the forward contract, superior has to buy INR or superior has to sell INR. Sir, superior has to buy INR. So fixed amount currency, superior is buying. Fixed amount currency, superior is buying. So applicable rate would be lower rate. Lower rate means, which rate you tell me? 1.9726. It would be the applicable rate. Did you get it? Fixed amount currency, superior is buying. The applicable rate would be lower rate. Lower rate means 1.9726. Okay? So please you write down here. The relevant exchange rate you write down on INR equals to yen 1.9726. 1.9726. Okay? So cost of acquisition of yen 5 lakh would be cost of acquisition of yen 5 lakh would be, you see, it is the rate for 1 INR, not for 1 yen. We need actually yen 5 lakh. So cost of acquisition would be 5 lakh into 1 divided by 1.9726. 5 lakh into 1 divided by 1.9726. If you calculate, it would be INR. How much INR? 2,53,472. INR 2,53,472. So for forward cover, cost of acquisition of yen 5 lakh would be INR 2,53,472. I hope you understood it. Very simple. Okay. So next one. Next one would be our option cover. Next one we are talking about option cover. Let us see. Write down option cover. Option cover. Option cover. Now, for option cover, be careful. In the problem, call option information given as well as put option information given. Either we would go for the long call or we would go for the long put. Short is not our preferred position. So whether to take long call or short call, if the underlying asset we want to buy, we would go for long call. If underlying asset we want to sell, we would go for the long put. So first we have to understand which currency is our underlying asset. It is INR or it is yen. For that purpose, you write down. Write down bullet number 1. Bullet number 1. Strike price is given with respect to one item. It is not working. Strike price is given with respect to one item. Okay. Second bullet. Second bullet, write down. Option premium is given with respect to one item. Option premium is given with respect to one item. So now tell me, strike price is given with respect to one item. Option premium is given with respect to one item. So our underlying asset would be yen or INR. Gopal has already sent it, sir, it would be INR. So I am writing. So underlying asset would be INR. Underlying asset would be INR. Now you think, INR we would like to buy, that is acquire, or INR we have to sell, that is deliver. Our target is yen we have to buy. Yen we are buying means INR we have to buy or INR we have to sell. So yen we are buying, obviously INR we have to sell. As INR we have to sell, we should go for long call or we should go for long put. We should go for long call or we should go for long put. That's right. We should go for long call or we should go for long put. So we should go for long put. Write down. We would buy yen under the option. We would buy yen under the option. One minute, it is not working. Why not working? 1 minute. It means we would sell. It means we would sell INR under the option. We would sell INR under the option. The underlying asset is INR. As INR 1 minute refresh. One minute, it is malfunctioning. Now, what I was talking actually, that as underlying asset, we would sell. As underlying asset, we would sell we have to take long put. we have to take what position? You tell me. Long put. You have already stated we have to take what position? Long put. Now, cost of acquisition. Cost of acquisition would be, what is the cost of acquisition? It is strike price plus option premium. Cost of acquisition would be strike price plus what you tell me? Option premium. Long put means option premium we have to pay, and if the option becomes exercisable, then what would happen? If the option becomes exercisable, then we have to buy yen. That means we have to pay actually INR. At what price? Strike price. So how much strike price would be and how much option premium would be? That is our total cost of acquisition of $5 lakh, 5 lakh yen. Okay. Now, what is the totally malfunction? 1 minute, 1 minute. Totally malfunction. Now cost of acquisition would be it would be strike price plus which one actually option premium. Now we have to determine first what would be the strike price in this regard. For strike price, what is given? If you see the problem, strike price given Yen 2.125. Strike price is given Yen 2.125. If it is the case, I am writing strike price is Yen 2.125 equals to 1 INR. To transact Yen 2.125, our INR requirement would be how much? 1. That means that I can write. Otherwise, we can say. If option becomes exercisable, we can acquire Yen 2.125 for 1 INR. Target yen equals to yen 5 lakh. Target yen equals to yen 5 lakh. So, amount of INR to be paid in this regard would be 5 lakh divided by, what is that one? Tell me. 2 point how much? 2.125. It would be 2.125. If you calculate, it would be INR how much, you tell me? It would be INR how much? 2,35,294. It would be 2,35,294. Okay. Now, this much amount of INR we have to transact. Option premium, how to calculate, you see? Option premium, it is given in the problem. What is option premium given? Problem, if we see, we are going for which option actually? We are going for actually put option. Put option premium, you see, it is Yen 0.098. This one. It is Yen how much? It is Yen 0.098. Put option premium, you see, Yen 0.098. That one would come into play. So if it comes into play, I am writing option premium is Yen, how much yen, tell me? 0.098 for on INR. In 0.0984, what you tell me? On INR. Now you see, how much INR we are going to transact? We are going to transact actually INR 2,35,294. So for the option premium, how much yen we have to pay, that we can calculate now. Amount of yen requires for option premium equals to, it would be yen 0.098 into 2,35,294. So yen 0.098 into 2,35,294. If we multiply, it would be yen 23,059. It would be 23,059. Is it clear? But we are Indian firm. We do not have yen. We have actually INR. So what we have to do? We have to buy yen from the market. Under which market? Forward market or spot market? Option premium you have to pay at the time of entering into the contract. Option premium you have to pay at the time of entering into the contract. That means in the spot market we have to purchase it. For the purpose, write down such yen we have to buy from the spot market. Such yen we have to buy from the spot market. Applicable rate would be tell me, yen we are buying. That means INR we have to sell. That means superior would buy the fixed amount currency. Superior would buy the fixed amount currency. Yen we are buying means INR we have to sell. INR we are selling means superior is buying the fixed amount currency. So applicable rate would be lower rate. Lower rate means which one? 1.9516. So applicable rate would be 1 INR equals to yen 1.9516. 1 INR equals to yen 1.9516. So INR requirement in this regard would be INR requirement in this regard would be equals to, what would happen? You see, 23,059 into 1 divided by 1.9516. 1 divided by 1.9516. If you calculate that one, it would be INR. INR how much? 11,815. INR 11,815. So what does it mean? It means for payment of option premium, our cost in INR would be 11,815, and for exercising the option, our cost would be how much? 2,35,294. The total cost in this regard would be, so write down, so total cost. So total cost for acquisition of EN 5 lakh would be INR. Option premium, it is 11,815, plus for exercise it would be 235,294. Totally it would be INR how much? 2,47,109. 2,47,109. That would be our total cost. So for option contract, it is 2,47,109. For future contract, what we have done, we can say that cost of acquisition would be lower. For which one actually tell me? Option. So next will be our decision. As cost of acquisition of EN 5 lakh is lower for option coverage, comma, it would be preferred. It would be preferred. Did you get it? Please write. Gopal, did you get it? What solution we have done? Our option coverage would be better. Okay. This is first problem. One more problem I want to do. That is an excellent problem. Option would be preferred. One more problem I want to do. Before that, I want to set my system is totally disturbing. Just a minute. I am trying to make it correct. Okay. Now, second problem. Let us see. Second problem, it is our practice problem 11. Practice problem 11, that problem we are doing now. Okay? Correct. Everything is disturbed mostly. Anyway, now I think it would work. Now I think it would work. Let us continue. This problem I want to do. OP11. Are you ready? Are you ready for this problem? Let us see. That is an excellent problem. An American firm is under an obligation to pay interest of $10 10 lakh 10,000. The firm has to pay interest. Pay interest. How much? $10 10 lakh 10,000 and $10 7 lakh 5,000 on 31st July and 30th September respectively. What does it mean? The American firm has to pay 10 lakh 10,000 $10 10 lakh 10,000 $10 on 31st July and 7 lakh 5,000 $10 on 30th September respectively. Okay, that is our first line. Now, the firm is risk averse. The firm is risk averse. Its policy is to hedge the risk involved in all foreign currency transactions. Just to see, it is an American firm. Interest payment is to be made in $10. So from American firm viewpoint, $10 is a foreign currency payable. So they are subject to exchange rate fluctuation risk. For that purpose, they want to hedge. It is their policy. Okay? For the purpose what they are saying? They are saying the finance manager of the firm is thinking of hedging the risk considering two methods. One is the fixed forward, another is the option contract. In simple language, either they would go for the forward coverage or they would go for the option contract. Two alternatives they are thinking. It is now June 30. Okay, today's date is given. It is now June 30. Now, following quotations regarding rate of exchanges, and it is given, you see, it is given US dollar per $10 from the firm banks were obtained. What does it mean? Spot rate, what is given? It is for $1 $10. 1 month forward rate, what is given? It is for $1 $10. 3 month forward rate, what is given? It is for $1 $10. Did you get my point? Spot rate, 1 month forward rate, 3 month forward rate, whatever may be given, it is with respect to $1 $10. Okay, so that one I want to note down. These are the rate for $1 $10. Okay, now next part is interesting, you see. Next part. Price of price of CAN dollar slash US dollar. Read it carefully. Price for a CAN dollar slash US dollar option on a US stock exchange. Cent per CAN dollar. Cent per CAN dollar payable on purchase of the option. Contract size is CAN dollar 50,000 are as follows. So many things stated in this line. You have to understand. They are saying in the currency option, two currencies are there. What are the two currencies? They are saying CAN dollar and US dollar. That is the first one. This one I am talking. This one. In the currency option, pair of currencies would be there. The pairs are CAN dollar and US dollar. After that, what they are saying? Cent per CAN dollar. Cent per CAN dollar. That means in the next table, what information is given, it is with respect to 1 CAN dollar and in terms of cent. Cent means what is paisa. What is paisa in India, that you can see that is cent in that country. Okay. Now payable on purchase of option. Payable on purchase of the option. Contract size CAN dollar 50,000 are as follows. Now information you see. Information given for call option as well as put option. Strike price given, 3 strike prices given, and strike price you see per CAN dollar. Strike price is per CAN dollar. Now, call option information given, July information, September information. This 1.56, 1.02, 0.65. What is this figure? For that purpose, you have to read this particular portion. It is the cent per CAN dollar payable on purchase of share. Payable on purchase of option. For option purchase, what we pay, that is known as option premium. For buying the option, what we pay, that is known as the option premium. So what does it mean? This 1.56, 1.02, 0.65, they are nothing but option premium. Point number 1. Point number 2, these amounts are in cent and they are representing per CAN dollar. So per CAN dollar, they are the option premium in cent. So to convert it into dollar, it would be divided by 100. Am I clear? 1.56, 1.02, 0.65. First thing, they are option premium. Second thing, they are for 1 CAN dollar. Third thing, they are being expressed in cent. So from cent, if you want to reach a dollar, these figures are to be divided by 100. So many things you have to understand from this table. Similarly, for September series and put option information given for July series and put option information given for the September series. Did you, what I am telling, did you understand it? Please tell me. What I have told you, have you understood it? What I am telling, have you understood it? Please write. Please write. Otherwise, solution you cannot understand. What I am telling, have you understood it? Sunita Gopal, please tell me. Sunita Gopal, please tell me, have you understood it, what I am telling? Again, our chat box is not working. Anyway, now you see, according to suggestion of finance manager, according to suggestion of finance manager, if options are to be used, if options are to be used, 1 month option should be bought at a strike price of 94 cents. If you are going for 1 month option, strike price they are saying 94 cents. What does it mean? It means this 94 cents you have to go. If you go for the 1 month contract. 1 month contract means we are standing on which date you tell me? We are standing on June 30. So 1 month contract means we have to go for which one? July expiry. That means this one. Okay? Next. And 3 month option at a strike price of 95 cents. 3 month option means we are standing on June to July, August and September. For September say your strike price would be 95. What does it mean? If I have to write this one, it would be for the September sales. It will be for the September sales. After that they are saying, and for the remainder uncovered by the option, the farm would bear the risk itself. For this, it would use forward rate as the best estimate of the spot transaction cost are ignored. Recommend which of the above two methods would be appropriate for the American firm to hedge its foreign exchange risk on the two interest payment. Now, what I have marked here, this green color portion, this portion you read it again. What is your requirement? You see, we have to pay interest at two different point of time. First interest we have to pay on 31st July. Second interest we have to pay on 30th September. We are standing on June 30. So June 30 to July 30. It will consist of how much time period? Tell me, 1 month. And June 30 to September 30, it will consist of 3 months. So what does it mean? For the 31st July interest, we have to go for 1 month option contract. For 30th September interest, we have to go for 3 month option contract. Now, in the table, so many informations are given, but finance manager categorically has stated that if you are going for 1 month option, your strike price would be how much? 94 cents. If you are going for 3 month option, if you are going for 3 month option, if you are going for 3 month option, your strike price would be how much? 95 cents. Okay? That point, be careful. For 1 month option, you have to go for Strike price of 94 cents. For 3 months option you have to go. Strike price of how much you tell me? 95 cents. For that purpose, I have marked in the table. You see, 0.94 I have marked here. 0.94 I have marked here. It is for 1 month of 1 month. 1 month means what you tell me? July. July I have marked it 1.02. And for 3 months they are saying 95 cents. So 0.95 I have marked it. And it is not for July, it is for September. For September 1.64 I have marked, 1.92, 1.92, just a minute, 1.92, it would not come. What would come? This one would come. In the table, these figures would be relevant figures. For 1 month, you have to take the strike price of 0.94. For 3 months, you have to take the strike price for 0.95. It is categorically stated. Okay. Now they are asking, recommend which of the above two methods would be appropriate. We should go for forward cover or we should go for option cover, that they are asking. Okay. Now we are ready to solve it. So please write down solution of practice problem. Solution of practice problem OP11. Solution. Solution. Okay. Now, first I am writing forward cover. Forward cover. Problem you see. For forward cover, rate is given. For forward cover, rate is given. 1 month forward cover rate is given. 1 month forward cover rate is given 0.9301. 3 month forward cover rate is given 0.9356. The simple one-way quotation given, and that is for CAD dollar. So easily we can calculate it. For that purpose, write down for interest payable. For interest payable after 1 month. For interest payable after 1 month. So 1 month forward cover we have to take. 1 month forward cover, my rate would be 1 month forward cover, my rate would be, what you tell me, 0.9301. How much amount of CAD dollar? CAD dollar is 10,10,000. 10,10,000 CAD dollar at the rate of 0.9301 per CAD dollar. So very simple, easily that we can do. So write down equals to 10,10,000 into 0.9301. It would be dollar 9,39,401. Similarly, for interest payable after 3 months. For interest payable after 3 months. Problem you see, after 3 months we have to pay. How much interest you tell me? 7,05,000 interest we have to pay. 7,05,000 we have to pay. An applicable rate would be 0.9356. Applicable rate would be 0.9356. Applicable rate would be 0.9356. Easily that we can calculate. It would be 7,05,000 into 0.9356 equals to, it would be 6,59,598. It would be 6,59,598. So if we go for the forward cover, for 1 month interest obligation, our dollar cost would be 9,39,401. For 3 month interest obligation, dollar cost would be 6,59,598. Okay. Now we are going for the option cover. Now we are going for option cover. Option cover. For option cover, again there would be two. One is for 1 month interest, another would be for the 3 month interest. So whatever may be, first our position I want to identify. For that purpose, you see, lot size is given. I am erasing so that I can mark you. Underlying asset of the option contract I want to find out. Underlying asset. Underlying asset. For that purpose, you see, first lot size. It is given in the problem. Lot size, what it says? Contract size is $50,000. Contract size is $50,000. What does it mean? Lot size of the option contract is given in terms of $. That one I want to note down. Lot size is given in terms of $. Lot size is given in terms of $. Now, strike price. Strike price, you see. Strike price, what they are saying, the table, first row. Strike price, they are saying, this is a strike price. Strike price, they are saying, $/CAN. Strike price, they are saying, $/CAN. That means we can say it is given with respect to 1 CAN dollar. It is given with respect to 1 CAN dollar. So that one I want to note down. strike price is given for $1. Strike price is given for $1. Okay. Now, option premium. Option premium, you see, they are saying cent per $1. Option premium, they are saying in cent per $1. Again, we can say option premium is given with respect to $1. So third bullet I am writing option premium is given for $1. From these three sentences, what we can conclude? From these three sentences, we can conclude that our underlying asset in the option contract would be $1. So write down. So we can reasonably conclude that underlying asset is $1. Underlying asset is which one? Tell me. Underlying asset would be $1. Okay. Now, our interest obligation is $1. Interest we have to pay in $1. So under the option contract, we have to buy $1. So underlying asset we are buying, our position would be long call. Okay. So next line I am writing for payment of interest in $1, the company has to buy $1 under option. That is underlying asset to be bought. So in underlying asset we have to buy, our position would be long call. So position would be our position would be what you tell me? Long call. Okay. So our position would be long call. So long call means what would be the respective rates? Long call means you look into the screen. 1 month we are talking. Strike price would be 0.94. Strike price would be 0.94 and option premium would be how much? 1.02. Strike price would be 0.94 and option premium would be 1.02 cent. So next one, for 1 month interest obligation. For 1 month interest obligation, Strike price equals to 0.94. Strike price equals to $0.94 per CAN dollar. $0.94 per CAN dollar. And option premium equals to say 1.02 cent. That means I can write like this: dollar 1.02 divided by 100 per CAN dollar. Is it clear? It is dollar 1.02 by 100 per what you tell me? CAN dollar. This should be the relevant data. Now, number of contracts. Equals to, our target is 10,10,000 CAN dollar divided by one contract lot size given. What is lot size? You tell me 50,000. The number of contract would be 10,10,000 divided by 50,000. It would be how much? 20.20. That is, we can say 20 contracts. 20 contracts. So covered portion would be 50,000 into 20. So it would be 10 lakh CAN dollars. Uncovered portion would be 10 lakh 10,000 minus 10 lakh. It would be 10,000 CAN dollar. Okay. Now, what has happened? Our time is already over. It was up to 8. We have a fixed time. We cannot extend further. So what I am doing? I am restricting to this one, and then it has been totally solved in your material. What I have given, practice problem number also I have given. The balance part of the solution you can see from that one. Okay. Now I am closing my session, and Gopal, Sunita, you know, from 8:30 on Forex, the revision session is there. That session also you join today. Today now only at 8:30 that session you join. Okay. Now I am closing the session. 8:30 we have another session, that is the special class session. The link I have sent you. In that link you can join. At 8:30 I will start that session. Revision on Forex I have already started yesterday, and the balance part I will cover today. Okay. As of now I am closing my session. Chalo, bye bye.